If it hadn't been for the storm, my loss of engine, avoiding ships, and a volcano, I would have never discovered this divine island. We left Nishinomote port on Tanegashima just before sunrise on February 22nd to make my third attempt in 2 years to sail to Amami Oshima. It was to be about 170 nautical miles or around 300 kilometers. And thankfully Shintaro was still with me. At a heading of 239 degrees, we headed to the northwest of Yakushima to catch the Kuroshio current. Once passing the Iso lighthouse, we gradually rounded Yakushima and turned Wahine's bow directly to Amami at a heading of 197. We enjoyed the sunset as we left Yakushima behind. Okay, so it was from here that things kind of went pear-shaped, and I don't want to bore you with the details and the overall scheme of things. I guess we weren't in so much danger. To summarize, it needed the engine eventually because we lost wind. I was in a current pushing me to the southeast. What little wind I had was also pushing me that direction. I had ships on both sides. Shintaro went down below to have a sleep. I turned the auto helm off because I wasn't sure we could get the engine going again. It was the middle of the night. All that I could see was the incandescent glow occasionally of the volcanic island next door to the island that we'd eventually end up at, Akusekijima, which my friend Linda had been to, and she was on my shore team. So I decided to abort plans to go all the way to Amami and to sail back to Akusekijima. You can see all my zigzagging as I'm kind of adrift at sea without engine and a little wind. But when we turned back to Akusekijima, we had 21 miles. We sailed a good chunk of that, but then the wind direction changed. A storm brewed, seas swelled 3 or 4 meter height at 5 to 6 second periods and kind of pushing me towards the volcanic island next door. Thank goodness for Starlink and for my shore team and for Shintaro, we were eventually able to get the engine going. Knew we could not enter that island without an engine, and we had to avoid going to the volcanic island because although there is a harbor there, it's quite shallow. And so under the guidance of the shore team with Tony taking Shintaro through some diagnostics below deck and me up deck trying to manage the boat and Linda advising about the harbor, eventually we got the engine going. It was air in the fuel line. We then put the bow directly to Akusekijima and off we went, only to have the engine sputter a mile out, which caused a little bit of panic, surfed some waves in, and finally arrived at this divine island of Akusekijima. I'm so glad the storm swept us there. Okay, we're in Akuseki. One of my solar panels was ripped off in the back there. It's down here. I've been through several typhoons with the way I had these fixed up. I know when I left Tokyo, people were told me I'd get blown off soon. They've held up. I'm going to lace it back on. I'm hoping there's no wiring damage. Also, the wind cover got ripped apart in the lazy jack, so that's now causing shade on the panels here. I can't rely on the engine right now, even though the alternator's working. Got our work cut out for us today. The ferries canceled coming in yesterday because of the storm. We came in. Excitement about a ferry arriving. There's Wahine over there. Ferry's coming in shortly. It's a community gathering when the ferry arrives. So big excitement when the ferry comes. There's 59 people who live on this island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. I think almost half of them are here right now with the ferry coming in. Hi, just a 60-second report low here from now in Akuseki Shima. After a rather harrowing 24 hours, we had to abort Amami, pull back into Akuseki instead. A delightful place. I've got the 4Ks. It's my 4K experience. Kino Kowai, Kyo Kimochi. A free onsen. There's a free hot spring just down there someplace.
That is Fuji.
Oh, Fuji.
Yeah, Fuji.
Oh, you just showed your pants now. Okay.
Okay.
Very
Japanese
good.
style.
Japanese style. Naruhodo.
Style, ne?
Japanese style. Wakarimashita. Sugoi.
Okay.
Okay. We have these two solar panels working. They always work. That's 200 watts and a separate control charger. Of these three, the one in the aft is what ripped off. It's broken. We've tested it. It's not working. These two are working. So we had 500. We went down to 200. Now we're back to 400. So this is good news.
噴射ポンプはもうプロフェッショナルになるじゃないと帰れんと思う。
Yeah, we need a professional.
その彼のメカニックが言うには。後でエンジンちょっとこれはフランスから持ってきたんですか？コンテナでね。受けて走る。
Kevin asked to join in a soccer game. You gonna join soccer? What's your name? Oh, got a little angry. Okay, we'll leave you alone. Bye bye.
バイバイ。
赤いオレンジ色のが
オレンジ色の
あるから。
わかりますかね？
言ったらすぐだ。
ありがとう。赤いso red one.
The red one?
Same fender.
Yeah.
Also
Both?
both.
ありがとうございました。おめでとう Lunch time! We have lunch! Okay, we've just left Akuseki Shima to make another attempt to get to Amami, about 60 nautical miles. We're going to see sunrise. Let's see. We're 15 minutes ahead of sunrise now. I got Shintaro with me. He's been an angel because he saved me a number of times on this trip. Thanks for watching. The next episode sees my eventual arrival in Amami. I also make an important decision about my future after months of reflection. So thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and remember, it is never too late.